This one's going to be a little bit of a shorter video because I just don't have a ridiculous amount of time to deal with it today. But we're just going to keep on drawing here. It's, I'm a little short on time, just a smidgen. But, you know, it happens every so often. I'm doing a lot of things today, so... I'm grabbing too many things. Do I have a chosen color right now? Still same one? Yeah, it looks about right. Yeah, so I just got a lot of... I'm doing some smelting today, and so I just don't have a ridiculous amount of time to do all my drawing stuff. Which is fine, because, you know, every project at a time. But I've been slowly getting back into the setup of things, you know? Which is good. It's good. And, I just, I'm honestly just happy I get to do more drawing today. More drawing. I woke up real early today to make sure that I could 3D print all the things and all the stuff. And, I actually got that stuff done, which is great. I had to adjust some of the models that we wanted to do so that they could taper properly. Because if I didn't, then they would stick into the sand. So they go, instead of having edges that go like that in parallel, right? So here's that piece, and this is solid, this is solid. Instead of going like that, they have to go like this. It's not the best representation. They have more space here than they do here. And the reason for that is because that way the sand will actually slip out this way when you pull it up, and it won't stick to the edges here, because here it'll just stick to the edges. That took a little while to get done, but, you know, we actually got it done, so progress is being made. I'm super happy I enjoy Stardew Valley music, because the creator was nice enough to let people use it for their videos and whatnot, which is incredibly based. Absolutely approve. I think it's incredible that indie artists are like, yeah, you know, it's my stuff, but you can use it, you know. It's like, dude, that is awesome. So, you know, I totally appreciate that. Dun, 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 dun. I am getting closer to streaming and whatnot, and I would probably only do it one day a week, if at all, because it's a lot of scheduling and a lot of work, and it doesn't work super well if you're not scheduled and whatnot. But I might end up doing it outside of that, where it's like, well, I'm not gonna be super scheduled on it, but it's gonna happen. So it's like, cool. Well, if it does end up happening, then that'll be fun, you know? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I haven't been making a lot of progress on this piece, which is like mildly obnoxious, but you know, a little bit of progress here and there will eventually get it done, which is, you know, that's all you need, really. You should push it every little so often. I'm not a fan of how this knuckle is turning out. It's just not working well. Hands, man. The bane of existence for every artist. Dun, dun. Son of a biscuit. How dare you not work well? Here. Perfect. Erg. What does it do? It ends like right here's where the divot is. Oof. So low point, that's the high point. That goes around. Kind of goes a bit more out like that, but not by that much. It's too over accentuated. Hands. Every artist struggles with them. And if you don't, you're lying. Because that would be crazy if you just got hands first try every try. You would just put all other artists to shame. Unless you train for that, which is like props to you, man. That's a hard thing to do. There we go. That's a bit nicer. Go out a little bit more there. The inside here. That knuckle is just not working for me. Instead of so out, what if it's just down a bit more? And we just round that one a little bit more. I like the thickness of the hand right now, but it's just not. Oh, that must be what's wrong with it. The finger's not contouring properly to it. There we go. Yeah, that looks way better. What was I doing last time? Jeez. It's not like I've never drawn hands before. They're just hard to do, you know? So you just avoid them as much as possible. I'm just kidding. I've done way too many hand studies, and I'm still not the best at them. I'm basically just following the reference right now, which is not like the worst, but it's also not the best. But that's that piece done. I want this pull on the staff a little thinner. I know that there's a way to rotate the piece at some point, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I can rotate the art to the direction that I want it to be, or, hear me out, I could just struggle bending my arm in an awkward angle and eventually get it, you know. Woo. Victory. For the Empire. That's close enough. I'll straighten that out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Now, Oh. Now, this piece here definitely needs to get extended outward if I want to be true to the reference. Let's see. Is it this piece? Oh. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That would do it. Click. Here we go. Now it can lasso it. I should play some Stardew Valley soon. The more I listen to it, the more I want to play some more of it. Great. That ought to do it. Yeah, this is turning out well. Let me get so many brushes. I love how many preset brushes there are, but also it's a lot of brushes, man. It's a lot of brushes. Click. And click. Great. This is too big. It's too small. I had around 60 last time, right? Yeah, it looks about right. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. I know what I'm doing. At least I called it this time. There we go. Yeah. This is way bigger than I gave it credit for last time. Cool. Those hands aren't ridiculously comically large. What? Now that I'm looking at it zoomed out, there's no way. I'm gonna have to fix that, aren't I? Alright, last bit before I end the video. So I will fix the comically large hands. Dum 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 dum. I like that I have a mouse right next to me because it makes it navigating the page super easy because my thing is a little wacky. Okay. But it also makes it so that I can just use my drawing piece when I need to. Dum 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 dum. Should end about there. And so yeah. It's about the right size, I think. Now we do a little bit of cleanup. I don't have a lot to talk about today right now, because I didn't really prep much. My day kind of got eaten up for my morning for doing this, which is fine because I scheduled stuff to get eaten up, but I didn't have enough time in the meantime to figure out something else to talk about. So I'm just chatting, rambling while I do the art pieces, And that's, the video gets out, and it's slightly more entertaining than me just sitting down rambling to myself, I would think. If people have subjects they want me to talk about, that's fine. Just let me know. You can't know what subjects you want me to talk about. I know that somebody asked for stories a while back, and I gave a few of them, but I'm not really sure what kind of stories they want. I say that I haven't had that much of an interesting life, but, when I think about it, it's probably a lie. I just don't think I've had that much of an interesting life unless I'm comparing it to other people, and you know what they say. Comparison is the thief of joy. And I'm far too happy for me to compare myself to other people. But, you know, just reasonably average. Doesn't everybody, like, you know, sit down on their weekdays when they have a surprising amount of free time and go to their cousin and say, hey, let's go melt some copper so that we can cast it into this shape that I 3D modeled this morning? You know? It's like your average day, right? I'll do some finer cleanup for that, and I should do it right now. Why is this not working? There we go. I'll do the finer cleanup for this now, because it's pretty easy, actually. I should do another piano piece soon. That's what I should do. I'll sit down and I'll practice Japanese while drawing something. And in the background I'll just have my mic off and just have my piano thing playing. I'll just be drawing in the background. That sounds reasonable. That could actually work really well. That's a good idea. I think I'll go with it. I've only played like 20-ish hours of the actual Stardew. And I'm not the best at it, which is fine. But I tend to, after I play a game for like 20-ish hours or something, I tend to never touch it again, because it just eats up most of my time. I just don't go back to it. But Terraria is one of those games that I went through, and I have like 200 hours in it, and only half of those are actual hours, because the other half are just like sitting on my screen. But still, that's like 100 hours. That's like 3.5 whole days of a video game, which is crazy because I almost never play it that much. There's more cleanup to get done. I have this that needs to get cleaned up, this that needs to... there's a lot of cleanup that needs to happen, but it's slowly come together. I'll block out the rest of it, I think. Yeah, I'll just do some rough blocks later, where it's like, you know, this, that kind of thing. And then that way I can then go in and refine it later, but that way it actually looks like, you know, progress is happening instead of just fine detail work slowly throughout the whole thing. Because I already got the base shape, so now I could actually just go through and just fine detail work the rest of it, because rough shape is already there. But I think it'd be more entertaining if I blocked it out first, and then we had some more stuff to play with. And more visually appealing as I go through slowly, you know? Anyway, that's about it. I didn't really have a lot to talk about. Just a little bit of detail work on the stuff. The hands still look a little disproportionate, but that's fine. We can go through and fix that later. But I think that I'll try to figure out more entertaining things to do later. So, yeah.